from Colton Iverson. That's a big screen. But look what Eichmeyer does. He sees the defense and splits it. Anthony Bennett and Dijon Jones don't get there in time to just maybe take a charge. And Eichmeyer does a great job of splitting it because they were waiting for him. Somebody had to step up to him. They waited, and he beat him with the split.
Colorado State doing a great job on the glass. +9. They have 11 offensive rebounds, 4 from Colton Iverson, who's now just 4 points away from 1,000 for his career.
And you know, Andrew, I think that they were getting out rebounded until there were like 6 minutes to go in the first half. And then all of a sudden they turned it on.
Live late night hoops on CBS Sports Network. It's Mountain West Tournament semifinal number 2. UNLV, the 3 seed, with a 3-point lead on Colorado State, the number 2 seed. The winner will play top seeded New Mexico in tomorrow's championship game. Andrew Catalan, Doug Gottlieb, Steve Lapis, and Lauren Gardner with you. You'll be able to see tomorrow's championship game at 6 Eastern tomorrow on CBS.
Well, Anthony Marshall obviously thinks he can take John Octavius because he tried to take him the last 3 possessions.
Third foul on Marshall. Marshall, Birch, Bennett, all with 3. Iverson gets it to go. Knocked over Goodman, no call. Iverson's got 21.
They've gotten him rolling to the basket off of screens a number of times in this game.
1-point game. Colorado State on a 6-0 run. Marshall out to Goodman. He goes baseline. Out to Reinhardt with 3 on the shot clock. Has to force one up. The putback by Goodman. How about the freshman Goodman doing some dirty work down low?
You know, guys, Colorado State's an outstanding motion offensive team. Colton Iverson sets a screen and then re-screens. Here's the ball screen. And as the double team comes, because Ken Birch really hedges out hard on the ball screen, there's a quality roll. Daniel Bejarano actually brings his man to Colton Iverson. They're very fortunate that there was a no call. I thought it was a good no call, but fortunate that there was no whistle.
And one of the rules in good motion offense is never bring your man into an occupied post. Iverson was going to the post. That was a mistake by Bejarano to bring his man there.
You want to constantly be in movement, but you have to be aware of where the ball is, the movement. Sometimes not moving is actually better than moving if you can just space the floor. But to start the year, Larry Eustace wanted to run his offensive sets, and the team actually went to him and said, Coach, we're a motion team. Tim Miles, our old head coach, coached us for 4 and 5 years because these guys, many of them redshirted. We're just comfortable playing motion offense. So credit Larry Eustace for saying, you know what? That's what you're comfortable with, that's what we'll run. And he rarely makes any adjustments offensively. Simply calls set plays out of timeouts and dead balls.
Iverson blocked. A foul is called on Ken Birch, and that is number 4 on Birch.
This is Anthony Bennett, doesn't help off his man. I think they got the left hand that he used to kind of elevate.
So the defensive player of the year in the Mountain West is going to have to come out of the game.
So, you know, why not go to Moser here? Although Anthony Bennett's in foul trouble as well, and you might think that Colton Iverson's going to wear you out inside.
Well, when you get all these offensive rebounds, you can't help but get in foul trouble. Because when the team gets an offensive rebound, you're out of position, and that's why people get fouled when they offensive rebound.
Iverson, just a 58% free throw shooter, goes 1 out of 2. Three freshmen on the floor for UNLV. Here's one of them, Reinhardt. Out of bounds to Colorado State.
They were lucky there because Eichmeyer turned his head and Caton Reinhardt snuck behind him, and Eichmeyer did not know where he was. That is off UNLV.
This is slightly physical inside.
Eichmeyer attacking again, but a wild shot way off the mark.
He's been uber aggressive tonight. Really, really in attack mode. A lot of screen.
Marshall! And Thomas can't throw it down, but he'll go to the line. Third foul on Octius.
I have a pet peeve about this. Like Octius standing behind the guy.
Watch the screen. Boom!
You're going to see right here. Well, Octius was standing behind Quintrell Thomas. You gotta always, it used to drive me nuts when I coach, you gotta rotate in front of that guy. You stand behind him, it's a foul or a layup.
Coach, you're right. But I would also,
Thank you.
You are 100% right. I would also point out that getting around Quintrell Thomas sounds a little bit easier from our seats than it does.
Well, you can't go through his back. You gotta go. You're still quick
late
enough to get around.
He was late, but how about that screen from Anthony
Yeah,
Bennett?
oh, that was
Thomas played 1 year at Kansas, native of Newark, New Jersey. 4-point UNLV lead.
that was a bad pass.
9th turnover by Colorado State. Marshall explodes and gets the whistle. That's number 4 on Octius. It's also the 7th team foul already on Colorado State, so UNLV will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Marshall's aggressiveness has really worn on Octius a little bit because he's really been trying to take him, post him up, take him off the dribble.
Well, there's a long lineage of point guards from Vegas that play for UNLV. And what's interesting about them is they're all left-handed. Mark Wade, our partner in crime, Greg Anthony, now Anthony Marshall.
Marshall really means a lot to this community. Didn't grow up in the best of neighborhoods, but he wanted to set an example for the younger kids in Vegas. He sees himself as a role model, and he's had a phenomenal 4-year career for the Rebels. Eichmeyer 3 out of 11 tonight. Reinhardt 3, no good. Thomas and Goodman both going for the rebound, and they knock it out.
Thomas and Goodman kind of sawed-off big guys, kind of undersized, but super, super strong. And UNLV going with 3 essentially big men, clashing that glass.
Close to a 7-minute field goal drought for UNLV. Reinhardt back to Goodman. Good defense from Eichmeyer.
That was not a good outcome. That was not a good decision by Reinhardt. They're lucky.
Marshall and the foul. That ends the field goal drought.
Well, Anthony Marshall likes to be aggressive, taking it to the basket, and he gets himself an and one right there. That is his game.